Hello students, I am Dr. Kavita Tote, Assistant Professor, Adhyapak Mahavidyalaya Vadgaon Mahawad. Today we are going to study management subject. In management subject, we are going to study TQM, means Total Quality Management. In TQM, full form of Total Quality Management, we are going to study its definitions and concept, objectives, principles, importance, PDCA cycle, feature and quality development of education. In TQM, definitions of TQM. Here are three definitions of TQM. First definition is by Crosby and Juran. TQM calls for a shift from quantitative to qualitative terms refer for quality improvement. Second is by John Gilbert. The TQM process focuses on customer expectations, issues, quality in the workforce, commitment building and open decision making. Third is by Juron. The uniqueness of TQM lies in two key features. One is the dedication to maintain quality and the participation of all members of the organization in the work. In concept of TQM, first we have to understand what does quality actually. Quality is generally referred to a parameter which decides the inferiority or superiority of a product or services. In simple words, when a product or service exceeds our expectations, we consider it to be of good quality. Now we will study concept of TQM. It deals with the product in its totality. It is a strategic total approach and comprehensive system of managing the entire organizational activities which result in the production of quality goods and services through constant innovation by doing the right things at the right time. TQM is a continuous process of improvement for all employees and total organization. TQM was originated in the manufacturing sector, but it could be applied to all organizations. There are many objectives of TQM and we will study about them. Making overall policy changes, improving performance to complete customer expectations and resolves doubts, to work for quality and to survive in the competition, involvement for all components to maintain quality, proper planning, evaluating the school, coordinating in school and society, plan innovative programs to develop the school keeping in view the needs of the students. These are the principles of Demings. The adoption of a new philosophy. In principles of Demings told us to adopt new philosophy every time. Institutions leadership, maintaining quality in products and services, maintaining competitiveness in the business world and continuing the work to provide employment opportunities to others. Rewards should not be given to an organization based on price. He also told us that not to give rewards based on price. To prevent rising prices on the strength of consistency and quality, to establish lasting quality in products and services. Every member should do it without fear, overcome obstacles in various departments, stop relying on public replies for quality editing, Give each member self-reliance for production. The quality of work that shows an increase in numbers should be avoided. The employee should be proud of their work. Emphasis should be placed on critical scheme for staff education and development. Everyone should be given equal justice for transparency in work. There are many importance of TQM. As we studied till now, you must have known that TQM has importance in management. So, now we will study importance of TQM. TQM can have an important and beneficial effect on employee and organizational development by having all employees focus on quality management and continuous improvement. Companies can establish and uphold cultural values that create long-term success to both customers and the organization itself. TKM's focus on quality helps identify skills deficiencies in employees along with the necessary training, education or mentoring to address those deficiencies. Now I will show an image of PDCA. In PDCA cycle, there is a P means plan, D means do, C means check and A means act. In PDCA cycle, first phase is plan. So in plan, there is planning phase. This phase is the most crucial phase of total quality management. Under this phase, employees have to come up with their respective queries and problems which needs to be addressed. The employees apprise the management of different challenges which they are facing in their day-to-day operations and also analyze the root cause of the problem. They need to do the required research and collect significant data which would help them find solutions to all the problems. In PDCA cycle, second phase is doing. So in doing, there is doing phase. In this phase, a solution for the identified problems in the planning phase is developed by the employees. Strategies are devised and implemented to crack down the challenges faced by employees. The efficiency and effectiveness of solutions and strategies are also evaluated in this stage. So after planning and doing, the third phase is checking phase. Under this phase, a comparison analysis of before and after is done in order to assess the effectiveness of the processes and measures the results. And the last phase is acting phase. This is the last phase of the cycle. In this phase, employees document their results and prepare themselves to address other problems. Therefore, these four phase PDCA cycle are important in total quality management. There is 11 features in TQM which are followed by continuous process, quality management, focus, defect-free approach, people-based management, rewards, management by fact, techniques, responsibility, system approach and philosophy. We will see these 11 features in detail. The first feature is continuous process. The continuous process is explained as constant and continuous efforts are required to improve the quality of goods produced and services rendered, and also to reduce cost. Second feature is quality management. In quality management, we study it as it helps the organization to face the challenges from the competitors and to meet the requirements of the customers. Reduction in cost help to bring in more profit. Focus is third feature of TQM. Is that in TQM the focus is on the consumers. Making continuous hard work to satisfy the customers is an integral part of TQM. Fourth feature is defect feature. In TQM, defect-free approach is an essential part of TQM, places emphasis on defect-free work. The idea behind it is to strive for perfection in the work. It definitely helps to improve and maintain the quality of good. Fifth feature of TQM is people-based management. It is one of the important feature of TQM. The management has to make its employees understand what they have to do and how they should do. Management should get the feedback about the performance of the employees. The quality is definitely influenced and improved by continuous involvement of the people working in the organization. Reward is the basic feature of TQM. When the management expects their employees to work hard and sincerely, recognition and rewards become an integral part of TQM program. Now we'll study management by fact. The quality of the product or service that the customers use and what they expect. The present quality level can be used as a benchmark to improve further. Technique is also one of the basic and important feature of TQM, in TQM various techniques such as quality circle, value engineering and quality control are used. It becomes possible to improve system and procedures through these techniques. In management, responsibilities is important. Now we are going to study about responsibilities. TQM, in fact, is the responsibility of the top management. However, the top management cannot do everything alone. Hence, there must be cooperation from the employees working at different levels. In TQM, system approach is to managing. TQM is a system approach to managing the organization and business and improving the performance. The system approach brings with the commitment and effective leadership of top executives and their colleagues. And the last feature is philosophy. TQM is necessarily a management philosophy which includes all activities through which the needs and expectations of the customers as well as the goals or objectives of the organization. As we have studied 11 features of TQM, now move on to needs of TQM, in which we get to know the basic needs of TQM, which are for the overall development of the organization, for the development of education, for the modernization of education, to make effective use of modern management skills, to utilize human resources in the organization, quality development and control, to bring zero defect concept in education, for student development, for national development, the relationship between education and society is strong. To develop implement of education towards schools, I have taken basic points which are important to education system. These are the points like admission must be given to every child in the age group of 6 to 14 years. To maintain 100% attendance of the children enrolled in the school by enrollment. Emphasis on providing quality education to all students, universalization of quality education, to carry out activities that will lead to physical, social, intellectual and emotional development of the students. To develop the students holistically, to increase the efficiency, quality and initiative of teachers, creating a people's movement for education, effective implementation of all education. Effective implementation of all education campaigns, simplifying administration, involvement of local community. TQM works best in an environment where there are strong support and commitment from the management. So I thank you all to being a part of TQM education. I have taught you points which are helpful in school level management and also in day to day